What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
안녕, 로입니다.
I'm Jarek.
And I'm Curtis.
You know the vibes. Y'all seen the pictures. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. It's RM Day. Wildflower.
Woo!
Indigo.
Yes.
Indigo shit. Album release shit. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button to become a real redeemer. RM.
Runch Rhonda.
The
Rap
real
Mon.
one.
Oh, the
Rap
monster.
The monster. The real me.
Nam June.
Make sure y'all real and hit that subscribe button today. Also, jump on the Patreon. We doing the album review shit. We doing a tiny desk on there. It's up on there and it's stuck.
All exclusives.
Y'all want to jump into the surprise before or after we do this?
You got a surprise, bro?
Dude, hey, how about this?
I don't have one.
You do your surprise first, and I'll do mine after we watch after our announcements.
Do the surprise.
Cause I got something special
What's the
for
surprise?
the
Oh,
redeemers.
snap. What's going on in this box?
So only thing I know is that Jules sent this. But I don't know what it is.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
I know. I gotta make sure we've been doing her requests. This could be a bomb. It was nice knowing you.
Yes. If y'all wondering why we only do Jules requests moving forward.
Depending on what it is. Certain names I'll see on this joint, I'm like, Keith, open it.
Keith, over there.
This one's for Jarek.
Remember what you said about this video?
They gonna send a glitter
You had all
bomb.
the jokes
what
that
is the
day.
glitter bomb? Low key.
Damn, Jules. Shit. It's your army strong.
Hey, that's the point.
Hold on, wait. I feel like I need to be recording this. You swear it's food.
More decorations.
Go ahead, Lo. You can grab some stuff from her.
Don't mess up my tempo.
Is that EXO gear?
EXO content.
Oh, snap.
I know that ain't what I
That's
think
candy?
it is.
Yeah, Jules.
Give me that.
We only doing Jules requests moving forward.
No, what is this? Is this
No, give me that one.
some taffy?
Yo!
Give me that one.
Bro, we are sharing. All right, you want to switch? I get that box first, you get this?
That's what I said.
All right, bro.
Oh my God, it's Kai.
Oh! Woo! Yes.
This your favorite EXO album, hands down?
Oh my
Shout out to the Redeemer.
Oh no, Jules, you got notes on here?
Shout out. Yeah, you see it? Look, you read it already.
Will we ever get Super M again?
Yes, we actually will.
Yeah.
The announcement's coming. Super M is look, everybody. Super M is having a comeback, everybody. Super M is having a comeback. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to yell.
I know this is our RM video, but don't be hating. The Redeemers like to show us some love, and we appreciating the Redeemers right now. Box, bro.
Come on. They call him 10 because he perfect.
Oh my God!
Yo.
Oh my God.
With the rest of our knickknacks.
This is totally intended for y'all 1 year anniversary, but I'm like 3 months late. Oops. I enjoy watching y'all for the past year as you discover new artists and songs. Thank you for all the effort and time spent, as well as for always having fun and an open mind. I hope you guys enjoy the album and candy. Jules, the resident XO. Guess what? Your card is never leaving the table either.
It's never leaving the table.
Yo, what's crazy too, Jules, is like I wanted to jump into the Dio content so bad.
Oh, wow, yeah.
She got his whole first album.
Bro, we was just talking about that.
Snap.
So pleasant to listen to, and his accent on his Spanish track is flawless. Nah, that's really crazy, man. Shout out to Jules. Besides the fact you always give us heat to react to, now we got some heat to put on the table. No long talk though, y'all. We've been waiting like forever. I know people been anxious to jump into this. Let's jump into this RM content. Good.
We're on.
Yep.
They doing good as shit. Stop that.
I have to
big.
take a picture and see. Order me some more.
Hit that subscribe button.
Indigo, we get into.
I already feel the vibes.
Is those fireworks going off? Because it's a celebration in this bitch. It's a celebration.
그저 화려하게 치고 싶은 날 시작의 전부터 나 상상했었지 끝에 웃으며 박수 쳐줄 수 있게 나 소원했어 믿었던 게 다 멀어지던 때 이 모든 명예가 이제 멍해가 됐을 때 이 욕심을 제발 걷어가소서 어떤 일이 있어도 오늘을 나로 하게 하소서 Oh every day and every night Persistent pain and criminal mind 내 심장 소리에 잠 못 들던 밤 심각하게 별은 청승마 지초승 달 I do wish me a lovely night 내 풍수보다 비대해질 life 저기 날아오르는 풍선을 내 스치고 다져 물어 대체 지금 어때 Where you go, where you so, where you
Oh yeah.
Snapping. It said Eugene.
Oh, this is beautiful.
You said Eugene, right?
전부 친절이 나 하나여기까지 다 이지을지 끝한 가면은 언제 벗겨질까 예민한 힘도 민호들은 아무것도 아니나 후회되는 반복돼 기억들은 아프게 난 누워들 방 속에 시선을 고정하는 뭘 원했었던 건지 제 기억이 안나 얻었다 믿었던 모든 행복은 교차했다 이해하고 No matter what's wrong 그게 뭐가 됐건 쓰다게 hold 작은 붙잡고 뭔가 소외되는 기억 목소리만 괜찮들의 사회 난 여전히 신곡을 말해 이건 방백 버스가 못다네 모두 오해 편견들의 자게 반갑잖아 너 행가래 내 두 발이 여기
A full 16 each time.
별에 가시고 소화해 발 밑으로 맞았어 목적 없는 목적지로 슬픈 줄도 모르고 그림자와 저신이고 원래 내 것은 아무것도 없었지 And don't tell me I gotta be a someone 난 절대 그들처럼 될 수 없었네 달콤한 지켜온 단 하나의 힘과 철 다른 불꽃에서 들꽃으로 손에 내서 영원으로 나의 광야가 되는 하늘을 언젠가 나 되돌아가는
I ain't gonna lie, this a banger.
Oh yeah.
She's snapping.
That's what that's one of them ones.
Oh my God. That shit was crazy.
First off, shout out to RM. I want to say we definitely proud of you, bro. We see you out here. I'm so happy your album drops. I can't wait to get into everything. I like this a lot. It's giving me shades of Alicia Keys and Drake, Fireworks, ironically.
It was giving me Eminem and Rihanna.
It was giving me I Need You and Run from them, as well as it was another American song too. Oh, Katy Perry, Firework.
Firework.
Yeah, it was giving me tears.
Dude, I'm over here
This is
like
a good joint.
This is sad. Man.
It
It
is.
touched my heart though, like it didn't.
But I love
the uplifting,
Beautiful
upbeat.
sadness,
Like it's
though.
like a
I love
beautiful
the
sadness.
juxtaposition.
This might be one of the closest songs to what Spring Day does to me.
That was
My
good.
favorite song from them.
Yeah, this might be the closest song from anybody out of that. This does the same thing
You know what I like too. Remember how we used to talk about how over here you don't get those collabs no more, where someone's rapping and a female's like singing going off, almost like the B.O.B. Airplanes era. Regardless if you like it or not.
No.
I know some people don't like.
I have a respect for Haley Williams.
I love her. We'll talk about her. We're supposed to talk about her more.
I told y'all thank you for recommending me or correcting me and telling me that it was Ain't It Fun.
Yeah, I love Ain't It Fun.
I just never knew the name. I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was Tori Kelly and shit. I was like,
okay. Yeah, that's my shit.
This right here is really a banger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the tempo it's in. It's definitely a like sad elements and everything to what he's talking about, but it is something about the juxtapose of something being sad, but it being like super kind of uplifting and still feeling hopeful.
But it's sad.
That's essentially the embodiment of what catharsis really is.
Exactly. I feel like it's a sadness where it's like you kind of feel sad, but in a refreshing way. Like it's kind of a new chapter. Like you finally came to the realization that you're at a new chapter of your life. Mm-hmm.
It's like almost like graduating. So, sometimes you're never gonna see some of these people.
I would, like I said, with me, I tie it back with Spring Day. Yeah, my fault. With Spring Day, remember that's like, yo. When can I see you? When will I see you? Don't worry, I'm going to be there when the winter is over, everything like that. I'm going to get to you and everything like that. This song feels like a realization after that, or after it's done, you've accepted what it is. Past the kind of.
I agree with you, bro. Those are the vibes. Like it's definitely
like you came to. This feels like a realization of something. Yeah, more than like coming to grips with it. This like you've already realized it.
Final stage of grief. Mm-hmm. You know what I truly really appreciate about this is that goes. It's a sad song, but it's a healing song. It stays true to their mission statement of the label of making healing music, but at the same time, it's a radio banger. You know what I mean? Like this is a song that you can play multiple occasions.
Will kill like Katy Perry's. That is, fireworks.
I love seeing. I think you mentioned you was like a full 16. Like I love seeing RM like go off, you know what I mean? It's like he had no leash on him, you know? And it was just beautiful seeing that. I love the English that he included in there, because just them few English bars he had hit you. Like, even if for somebody who doesn't understand the Korean language or isn't reading the lyrics, you could be listening to the song, just hear them few bars and be like, damn, I knew that's what this was going to be about. And it's just... I'm now very excited to hear his album and see what he got for us, because this is giving me, like I said, Eminem, Rihanna, and I feel like Eminem and Rihanna never made a bad song. They always make, like I said, very sad but radio friendly.
I knew you was, but that's the one I hate.
I love that. It's my favorite one.
I'll accept Love the Way You Love or whatever it is. I'll accept that one, but Monsters.
That's a banger. And Part 2 Crazy on her album. It's a banger.
Yeah.
But I love this from RM. I want to see more. Yeah.
And another thing too, because I know some people might take our comparisons as like disrespect. I feel like we just named all goated God tier songs over here, so we're comparing this on the level of songs that are like goated, multi-platinum, like, you know what I mean, songs over here. They're in that elk.
We like on our channel, of course, there's a lot of fans of K-pop and BTS Army that's watching us, but we also have people who've never probably heard a K-pop song. It's people who are watching us for the first time. So like when we are comparing it, I feel like we're making it easier for people who are not native to the K-pop world to kind of understand directly and be able to engage and be like, oh, okay. Because for y'all know this, so we don't have to really compare with you guys. But for somebody who's like how we were at the beginning, right? Getting into the journey of K-pop, which a lot of people are, and a lot of people want to see men like us do it. So when they try watching our videos, we want to make it so that, you know, they understand what's going on too as well.
Another thing too is I wanted to talk about the production on here a little too. This is to me a perfect. My mom always calls these like crossover songs. Just those songs that bend genres, and like I think if you were in SK, you could appreciate this song because it sounds like a traditional ballad, but it's also high end enough to be a pop track like Over Here. This is definitely a song. I think he charted already, and I think his album was #1 on at least iTunes joints here. And I know it was pretty high on Spotify, and I know the number's gonna go crazier by the end of the weekend.
Oh, definitely.
So like shout out to him for all that. But this definitely is this is a good title track for the album. I want to hear the rest, and I'm kind of trying to hold back my opinion a little bit because I think this is the ninth song, and it's only 10 songs on the album. So this is definitely more towards the tail end of the album, and which was funny. We talking about acceptance and everything, all like that. It might be the ending of the album
of the story,
of the story. But I said I'm trying to hold back a little bit because I really can't wait to jump into this Erykah Badu joint in this Tiny Desk. But the Tiny Desk will be later. But Kurt, you ain't talk yet. You want to talk? My fault, bro. Go ahead.
Or go ahead, Kurt. My fault, because I had some more stuff I was going to think about. Go ahead.
Honestly, this was
My fault.
There you go.
this was among one of my favorite things I
give me
really
candy.
feel like I've reacted to up here, to tell you the truth. It feels right in line with the emotional songs that I connect with, whether it be ballads or anything like that. But it is also, it does have that that blending with those beautiful vocals, deep lyricism. But it's also like the connection that we have to BTS and to RM and everything that makes it so painful, I guess. Because we know like kind of so much of what their journey has been, what they've been through and everything. I mean, we've talked about, the beauty, but also the stress and the pressure that comes with what they've had to do as far as, they've always said time and time again that they were just essentially, kids who loved music, you know what I mean? And then to get to places where they have to do conferences at the UN and meet the president and be ambassadors for peace and all these, sort of things that, it's like the responsibility is one that they were willing to hold, but it's never something that they initially set out to do, I feel like. And it just feels like kind of the culmination of all those things in a lot of ways, where it's the pressure of the fame, kind of like what it really means, and rather like looking back on kind of your place in the universe, where you can feel like, people hold you up to such a significant pedestal, but you don't feel like that yourself, perhaps, or you kind of question a lot of existentialism, sort of in here. But I love how beautiful it is, though, in the sense that it's like he essentially is saying, like, I'm at an open road. I'm not necessarily like really headed toward anything. I'm just free, and it feels like he had said the dreams and everything that had shackled him in a way, but yet that's also the thing you were chasing. And it's almost like the price of that fame, kind of. But just the lyrics in here and how like he essentially, and I don't want to make it anything like like morbid or anything like that, but it really sounds like a last letter kind of
realization. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's, but in the sense, not in the sense of like like a mental health sort of thing. Even though those applications certainly apply. I mean, even when we had heard Mono and things of that, a lot of the mental health things that he had touched on in there.
I think it could be a goodbye.
Not necessarily a goodbye to a former self, I would say.
He's going to the army, right?
Well, it is.
Jen is going first.
Now, what I had heard about it is that it was in large a packaging of his 20s, kind of like encompassing like I don't want to say like a time capsule, but for lack of a better term. And obviously at the end of your 20s, you do have to go serve and everything. So it does kind of fit in line with that.
And Kurt, remember when we did like Adult Child?
Exactly.
It seemed like I wanted to jump on your point. Is the 20s in SK seemed like that's the cutoff where it's like, all right, I'm an adult now. 30, like that seemed like another cutoff where it's just like, oh, okay, like had another decade to kind of like find myself or just see the man that I'm gonna be, and this is the new me moving into my 30s. But go ahead, I just wanted to throw that.
No, absolutely, and honestly, Adult Child is what really does make this hit a lot, because we had seen, even though it was recent for us, it was clearly a decade ago or so, give or take, for for RM. So just kind of seeing the end and the beginning of kind of what that message entailed is something that definitely adds a layer to this, I would say. But it really is just the lyricism in here. It's like like kind of, and the reason I said that is it felt like almost like a goodbye. I mean, he does say like, you know, elements of the like almost like at my grave kind of, but then you see the essence of like fireworks, like your existence kind of being like spread across, almost like a firework. And it's just like that kind of, it's really touching because it's something that's, it's a metaphor for life in the sense that it's so beautiful but so fleeting kind of, and it felt like that tied into that. And just the fact that they don't say necessarily firework, but they say flower work, like the beauty of a flower, but then it calls into effect, not essentially like the metaphor of reincarnation rather than the literal sense of it, not necessarily like, you know, coming back, but just this eternalness that's going to live through you, through your work, that it's something that's going to bloom again and kind of come to fruition. And I just love the wordplay of that. And then lastly, to really tie into the linguistical side of it, of using both Korean and English. The reason I'm bringing that up, not just because he has those tools in his arsenal, but the fact that he essentially is talking about not being confined to like any kind of boundary, being free. Like it really does feel like he's stretching those boundaries within the linguistical or the linguistic aspect of it, to kind of just be more free. It's honestly really beautiful, the production on it, and I can't say enough about the vocals in this. I mean, that's really truly some of the most beautiful vocals I really recall hearing, at least in recent time.
Yeah, two things too. One, I'm with you, especially on the whole him just kind of feeling like, especially towards the tail end of the track, feeling like he was a lot more free. He even says it on here. I think he was like, y'all can find me free in just the open field, like with the flowers. I'm just chilling. I'm out here. I know who I am now. I'm happy.
I would love to do that.
Like I thought that was dope, and she definitely carried. And for y'all that don't know, carried just means like someone did like real good, like someone they killed the track. Because I think people was confusing us saying someone carried meaning someone
they
did
did
better
the
than someone else.
No, we mean like she Mariah carried.
They held their own, you know.
Yes, because she definitely did, and I think the juxtapose of like her voice, especially like her falsettoing and everything.
We need to make a vocabulary like.
Vocabulary thing.
Yeah.
You want me to drop it, the definitions of it on top of shit?
Put it in, you know how you do the YouTube announcements? Like, this is our vocabulary.
Yeah, but her falsettoing and then just his like deep voice and everything, I think everything just works well like super well together and stuff. Because we know with K-pop, we love never feeling bored like on something where it's like, now K-pop got me challenging people 16s here, where it's just like, all right, is Mo gonna switch his cadence?
What are you about to say?
What is about to happen? Or you know, so we're a little spoiled now. But I love that. I love the production on here. This is a banger. I'm excited. I'm done talking.
I love this song. Like I really love it. Like I said, it gives me the same feeling Spring Day does, and this is on first listen, so I really think that's crazy. But the same as like my other favorite songs from them, Run, I Need You. You know, like those ethereal kind of urgent songs and everything like that. It really tugs at the heartstrings. Like seeing him in such beautiful ethereal types scenery and everything like
directing
that. Also like very serene too. It was just like very serene there, and it just matches it amplifies the song for me even more, because you see what he's thinking while writing this. Whereas imagine if it wasn't a video, you just listen to a song, you probably take you one place. But now you're seeing what he does, and for me, it matches what I would think, what I would expect for a song like this, and I think that's pretty dope. So the lyricism, man, it's just straight up poetry. Just straight up poetry. Just just kind of discussing everything and break it down. Like, look, you know what? This is where I am. I'm happy. I've accepted this. I've realized this, and I'm free with it. I'm good with it. And yeah, man, I got nothing else. Nothing else for the song, but I do got an announcement.
Should I say my last points on the song before? Because I don't want to cut off what you're trying to say, but just a little bit on the video side of it as well. Even starting out with like the clouds almost looking like storm clouds. I mean, we within the few seconds I follow, we come to see that it's actually the fireworks. But even just like the when you bookend something and you have it start with like a stormy thing, but then it ends on like that sereneness, it just kind of entails a little bit more of that journey. But I also love that like him being dressed in white and kind of in these like more desolate areas, I would say. Like you see the trees are like, you know, almost like dead. It's like dark and gloomy around it. It's like a drought kind of setting and everything. You're putting him in a harsh environment, but you're dressing him in like that essence of innocence, kind of keeping with some of that life force, battle of, loss of innocence and things of that sort, and then drifting him kind of through. Like even the camera has like those drifting serene shots where it's like those landscape shots, but it's the camera itself is literally drifting through the wind, and it kind of feels like that's what RM is like the feeling he's kind of creating through this. But then even having him in they had like the upside down shot. It's just like you're kind of showing both like a change in state of mind, but also like you're not bound by like the limitations of the world. Keeping with that like almost like you're floating, seeming in the atmosphere. And then lastly, even when he's laying amongst the flowers, both that is really sad in a sense because it's reminiscent of a grave, but he's also laying down as though he's relaxed, like the way he's postured. And he does say like it almost like it, that's why I say in large part it kind of feels like it's like at peace with death, but even like aside from that, it's like death in itself is what gives life its meaning. You know what I mean? The fact that there's an end to anything is what gives it a meaning. We appreciate weekends because it's like, there's only a couple days to kind of cherish, that free time, and for us it's, being up here, of course, but it's like when you have to cherish that time before everything kind of resets. Or if you're in school, like a summer vacation, when things are like about to end and it's like, I got the whole summer, but then it's like, there's only a week left, 10 days. It's like those days become more meaningful. So it's like it really, like I really feel the purity in that. And that's something that, all that to say, it's like you take ironically like mono, where it's like you can take the good with the bad, the yin yang side of things. But then the last thing I'm really going to touch on as far as the video at least is when he's in that setting where it's like a concert performance, it seems like he's like, performing in front of army, but then the lyrics that are kind of accompanying that are like, like reminiscing of having no name, but yet he's in the stage where it's like his name is, unanimous, with kind of, like you're on a pedestal. So you're literally on a pedestal, but you're saying like there's no name, so you're kind of detaching yourself from the essence of fame. But yeah, this is just really extremely beautiful, both in the direction, the production, the vocals, and then especially RM's lyrics. Yeah, my fault.
Oh no, bro, that was good. Like I said, this is. Oh, go ahead, Nick. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm waiting on you. Hopefully, this ain't nothing crazy. Good.
No, I'm not about to say nothing.
What's the announcement?
Oh, well,
going to Korea?
Not yet. I wish it was that, but not yet. No, so it is the holiday season. Everything's approaching our last month of the year, our first year where we're about to do like a yearly wrap up and, all types of fun and games and everything like that for the Redeemers. So I thought about this. On Thursday, we got everyone, the streaming apps and everything like that, put the yearly wrap up and rewind down. And it breaks down who you listen to the most and everything like that. So I wonder, I'm like, damn, who's my number one? BTS with 17,303 minutes. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fucking time, right? This is my challenge to the Army and my gift. For the first 7 people who either DM me or send a message to Nick, send proof to Nick in the Patreon, and we'll check times and everything like that, I'm going to reimburse your Patreon for the next month.
Wow.
First 7. But hey.
Big baller.
Yeah, I'm gonna reimburse your Patreon. Whoever it is. So the first 7 people, like I said, we're gonna add.
It's gonna be Jarek. It's gonna be people on the panel.
Staff member don't count.
He said we pay too.
No, that's decent. That's decent.
Yes.
No, that's really.
Somebody gonna change from the $5 tier.
Hey, 25.
Get in there, man.
No, that's decent. Yeah, y'all already, man. Jump in there. If anybody send it to me, I'll timestamp and give it to you. And send it and let you know what's up with the what's up.
Yep.
Nah, it's I'll tell you this though, dog. Other reactors aren't doing that, and since day one, we've been like, sending out merch or shirts to people and stuff like that, but doing things of that nature.
Your fans watch everything.
Yeah, like
send them a shirt with your face on it.
Merch will be coming soon and stuff. I've been talking to a couple people. I do want to start getting like our catchphrases and things that we've been saying and stuff. Anytime like this stuff is going on and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
so,
I'm
like,
trademarking
Y'all
that.
put one.
Oh no, to me, in my opinion, got here.
Hey, it was the first one I think.
Oh yeah,
Top 5.
Cheesy Keith.
Cheesy Keith. Where is everybody? Kurt got it. Kurt got it.
Kurt got it.
So my bad, kid. My fault, kid.
No, because my cousin went to the concert.
Some people not even gonna know that.
Some people not only. I swear, only day ones is gonna know everything, every single thing we just said. It's all YouTube shit right here. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. If y'all watching this and not subscribed, I don't know what's going on. 7 out of 10 of y'all watching this aren't subscribed, and that's sickening. RM would not like that, especially with this God tier content.
Oh, could I add one more thing?
Jump in here, brother.
Just another thing I meant to bring up earlier was I like that he was kind of talking about the like the heart beating of like your heart like kind of underestimating you and everything like that. But just prior to that, I believe he had said something like your beating heart or something like that. It felt like a little wordplay of like your beating heart, like your passion, what keeps you going, but also like beating on your heart, like something that's like kind of wearing on you a little bit, which is kind of a perfect metaphor, honestly, for like the struggles of achieving your dream and then the prices that kind of come with those things and trying to navigate that. And mind you, I mean, only being 29 years old, you know, I mean, these are things people, you know, probably have to like. I feel like most people, like if you've made it, like, I mean, it wouldn't be a shock to say that people would probably be like in their 40s or something. And just to know how much body work they have, like at like such a young age, it kind of to encapsulate like
definitely ahead of their time.
Him going through all that, at only 29 years old, is just it's both sad and
Kurt hit y'all with the after credit.
Oh, the after credit. You only get that here. Yeah, make sure y'all jump on the Patreon too. It's gonna be crazy today. Might be one of the craziest weekends ever for us. We literally had a drop today, which is Friday. We doing a drop tomorrow, which is all this, and a drop Sunday, which is all gin. We dropped 3 days in a row, just content.
I don't know other YouTube channels doing that.
I don't either. Make sure y'all jump on the Patreon, man. It's gonna be crazy over there. We love you. We about to jump in the rest of this.
Those details will be in the comments or the subject of the journal. I'll make sure I send it to Nick. Like I said, DM me on Instagram is Lodeci LODECI __. My page will be public for the next week. It's because I'm only gonna have it open for the week because that's how long I'm gonna give people to get in there.
It's exclusive.
But LODECI __ on Instagram, or just if you already got Patreon,
Nick,
send it to Nick.
Niggas like Nick NIC. Everybody start doing their plug. But nah, Army, we love y'all. We're gonna holler at y'all. Let's jump in this Eric. Do shit. Peace.